Hey everybody, I'm Miss Melissa, and I am so happy to talk to you guys today about our story from the New Testament. Our story today is from the book of John, which is the fourth book of the New Testament, the fourth gospel about Jesus' life, and it's about the time when Jesus was calling his disciples to come to him and learn about God's way. It's from John chapter 1, verses 43 to 51. Well, Jesus went to Galilee, and he saw Philip. And he said to Philip, "Come, follow me." And Philip was so excited, he knew right away that this was God's son. This is the one they'd been waiting about. He was so impressed. And he wanted to go with Jesus immediately. And he was so excited that he ran to find his friend Nathanael. And he went and he found his friend Nathanael. And he said, "Oh, Nathanael, you know what? You're never going to guess. I saw Jesus. He's a son of Joseph from Nazareth, and he is the one that we've been waiting for. He's the one that Moses talked about. He's God's son. It's awesome. You got to come." And Nathanael was like, "Yeah, I don't think so. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? I don't know about that." And Philip was still so excited. He's like, "You know what? Just come see. You know what? Come." So Nathanael went and he followed Philip, and he came up to where Jesus was. And when they got there, before they said anything, Jesus said, "Here is a true Israelite, one in whom there's no deceit." So basically, he was saying that Nathanael was a super good guy and that you could trust him. And Nathanael, they hadn't even talked about him at all yet. Nathanael said, "How'd you know that?" And Jesus said, "Before Philip called you, I saw you under the fig tree." Nathanael thought about that. He's like, "There was nobody there with me." He said, "You know what? You truly are the one we've been waiting for. You truly are God's son, and you're the King of Israel." And Jesus was like, "You believe me just because I saw you under a fig tree? You're going to see so much more. There's so much more to God's love and God's world that there's going to be a lot going on. You're going to see angels go up and down. You just wait." That's the end of our story. And I think that's kind of interesting that it doesn't talk about what exactly he was going to see. It just was that there's going to be more. Just wait. And then that was the beginning of Jesus' ministry. So there was so much more. There were a lot of miracles that Jesus performed, and there were so many things that happened. But I got to thinking, what would it be like to be Philip? Like, you saw Jesus and you knew right away that this is the guy, the one you've been waiting for. It's him. And you were so excited. You ran, you told your best friend in the world. You're like, "Hey, guess what? Oh, so cool, so cool. Just gotta come." But he was like, whatever. And then I thought, well, what would it be like to be Nathanael? Your friend, which, I mean, you know this guy and you trust him, but he came up and he's like so overexcited. And he said, all of a sudden, this guy that you've been waiting for hundreds of years, that all of a sudden he's here, and he's the one who saw him. I got to thinking I would be a little bit skeptical too. I don't know. I think it's something interesting to think about, and I'd like you guys to think about that a little bit. Do you think you would be more like Philip or more like Nathanael? What do you think? Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and may God's love be with you.